G'day friends and fans, welcome to Dave Talks Off. Gender neutral bathrooms, women's only gyms, women's only spaces, women's only workplaces, diversity, equity, inclusion, and of course, affirmative action. If you have not learnt by now that feminism, aka wokeism, aka communism, is not about equality, but about ideological perfection and rewarding ideological perfection, then I don't know what I can tell you. It's authoritarianism just rebranded over and over and over again. And they're proud of themselves. They are proud of being toxic.
The Royal Order of Sour Grapes for having a raisin for a brain.
Yeah, I am playing them without audio on purpose, by the FYI. The problem with all female work environments is the intention. They claim it's about being supportive, creating a safe environment for everybody. Remember, they say the word everybody. But there's no gender equality. There's no long-term career growth. There's no organizational success. And here's a breakdown of why. Gender stereotypes and gender segregation. The idea that women's work is only for women creates a protected environment in which they spend more time protecting the work environment than they do working. And they shut out ideas because they shut out the male economy. But that's the point. They want everything to themselves. They don't want you to be successful and happy. Again, this video played without audio on purpose. You see how proud they are. Yeah. Okay? They limit their career. You're limiting, right? Women's only? Bang. If there's a more successful company, you can't network if it's got a man. The alleged female penalty, right? They actually do talk about the female penalty. Studies have shown that female industries are less valued. Why? Why is it the idea that being a female creates a penalty? And show me the law, show me where it happens. And I'll tell you where it happens. Productivity is lower. Women can't lift as much. Women can't move as fast. It is physically impossible for women to do the same, for a group of women, of average women, to do the same work as the average man. Women's only workplaces become toxic, full of sexual harassment. Women, when they become biologically frustrated, and this is the point of feminism, to create biologically frustrated women. See, feminism is part of the toxic female sexual predatory behavior, where women will destroy other women from the dating pool so they can have more men to themselves. And to have women to sexually prey on. It is ridiculous that in this modern age we can't have a conversation about predatory female behavior because society won't recognize it. Because women resist airing the closet of toxic behavior by feminists. The bullying. But some women are sick of it.
How toxic it is to work in an all-female workplace. Like, I started my new job and I was so happy because I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be all girls. During my training, my manager asked me a question and I forgot the answer, and she was,
Yeah. And she was like, yeah, you go, girl. Yeah. Look, it's not a long-term solution to sexual harassment. It's a missed opportunity for employee growth. To work with others successfully is a sign of maturity. A all-female workplace is a sign of immaturity, insecurity, and toxicity. And I wonder how much she recognises in this. But I've got to pause and talk to you. Otherwise, the YouTube has the thinks that this is just low value content.
like, you decided not to remember that? Like, you chose not to remember that? Oh my god.
So, that's harassment. You never assume other people's thoughts unless you're doing critical analysis, because then you put yourself up for critical analysis. Do not judge unless you're willing to be judged. And this is the problem when bosses judge. They're immune from their bullshit. That's why a lot of people find bosses toxic. Because they take the shortcuts. Good bosses don't take shortcuts.
Every time one of the girls clock off, all the other girls are talking crap about her.
Yeah. Again, predatory female sexual behavior. They always want to tear each other down to make sure that the prime alpha male is theirs. That's, women are competing for the prime, for the queen bee. There's no equality, there's no equity, there's no rainbow coalition. Look at South Africa, look at every diversity country. They are collapsing. And that includes you, UK.
And then they think I'm weird because I won't talk to anyone. Like, I go there to work and I will not talk to anyone because, like, they hate each other. And the worst part is that they pretend to be best friends. Has anyone else?
Spoiler alert. That is the majority of women. They're phonies. The phony. Oh, I love you. Oh, no, I love you. Oh, I love you more. I love you back. All that's phony. Women are the problem. You can have a workplace, most workplaces, the men are chill. You get the occasional petty jealous arsehole. That's human behaviour. The problem is, women being women without any pushback. Male nurse, it's wild. Yeah, can imagine. Yeah, yeah. The girl. Pardon me. Sorry, weak in my... this flu just won't die. Yeah, people saying. Yeah. Full female workplace, target on your back. Women, am I right? If you know the meme, you know the meme. Now imagine being in a relationship with women. This is exactly. Women need pushback from men. Men, however, too often take the shortcut. This is whether it's bosses or in a relationship, too often, right? Women take the shortcut all the time. Easy relationship. Let's just go, bang, in a relationship. I'm losing an arm again. Bang, lie on the back, spread her legs. Eventually this wears off or becomes psychologically damaging because you're not using your brain. You're not getting what you want. You are not producing a positive environment. And women do this in the workplace too. They harass each other. And because they harass each other, the environment lowers when you create a toxic workplace, the intelligence lowers. You are now focused instead of on work, on getting them back. Revenge. You destroy cooperation. The workplace crawls to a slow. You see it with big factories where you have big unions with that strike often, compared to low union participation factories that don't strike as often. And those are the two extreme ends. But you get across the board, right, that women toxicity is more close to a workplace full of men always wanting to grumble about the boss, go on strike, take sickies. That's how toxic the workplace becomes. They become like those men. They complain. The men they complain about is their obsession, right? Their insecurities. Most men in life go, yeah, well, we just cut them out, and they'll burn out. They'll burn themselves out or kill themselves or whatever. But you cut toxic people out of your life. Women, they don't. They build each other up. They turn everything into a sick game. They'll even attack men when they get brave enough because they know they're protected. And that's the problem about women have cozied up to politicians. Why? You know why. Politicians' favourite pastime is screwing over the taxpayer. Well, they, in many cases, literally. So, eventually, everything comes down to the fact
every day for the past 30 years, you high-heeled pit bulls have blamed us for everything. From not being able to get into Harvard to not being able to get into stretch pants.
At the end of the day, and isn't it amazing that every single time it's the same pattern. The thing that they obsess about the most is their very darkness within. This is why you should never get obsessed. This is why Nietzsche said, Nietzsche, or whatever you want to say, said, beware, when you stare into the abyss, it'll eventually stare back. Or when you're hunting monsters, you'll become a monster. And this is what feminism has become. Feminism has become the monster. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Please support the channel and support me on Ko-Fi, Patreon. Buy my books, buy my merch. I appreciate each and every one of you. See you in the next video, and bye for now.